want to show you today why using Pinterest catalogs is a great way to increase the reach of your Pinterest pins and products and to drive more sales from Pinterest to your products on your website or your e-commerce store. So there are a number of reasons that Pinterest catalogs are super useful, and let's go through each of them. So Pinterest catalogs work a little bit differently from Pinterest pins in the sense that they firstly have a number of different fields that Pinterest uses to categorize them and to serve the pin images. So if you're accommodating all of these additional fields, then your pins that are within these Pinterest catalogs will have further reach, which is fantastic. So these are things like Google product tag categories. They are like the price, like a label, like a best-selling item. There's a whole bunch. We'll get into the list shortly, and you can have a whole look at them. But basically, these additional fields allow Pinterest to see your products in a different way, and then to serve them to people who are searching for terms that are related to those. So firstly, that's a great way to get your pins to be distributed further and to have further reach and more impressions. And let's get into a few more of the reasons. So that's going to help drive traffic to your website. It'll boost sales and conversions using your product catalog pins. So another great thing is that once you synchronize a catalog through onto Pinterest, that catalog will also maintain the stock status of your products. So if they go out of stock, then the pin is removed from Pinterest, and if they're in stock, then they're available, and you can see how that's useful. What else? I've got a whole list of things here. So creating a catalog automates the pin creation process. So once you've uploaded or synchronized the catalog to Pinterest, Pinterest uses all of those images as pins, and it keeps those on distribution in Pinterest while the product is in stock. So not only that, but once you have a catalog synchronized, all of these pins that are synchronized with the catalog will be eligible for shopping ads. So now it's a really great way to take your Pinterest pins and convert them immediately into shopping adverts that can be targeted, and you can use paid advertising to increase their reach. So this is super helpful if you'd like to engage in some paid advertising. As we've spoken about, dynamic pricing and inventory. It keeps track of the prices, availability, if it's in stock, etc. And this is updated automatically on Pinterest. Increased discoverability, like I mentioned. It helps people discover the products more using those additional fields that I spoke about. You can tag products in lifestyle pins. So you can actually tag a product within the pin, and then people can shop that product from directly in the pin, which is a super useful tool, I think. Enhanced analytics. Catalogs allow for better tracking analytics, so you can actually see which image in like a catalog is performing better, and you can swap out the badly performing ones and put in ones that are performing a bit better. And it creates a more seamless user experience. Product pins from catalogs link directly to product pages on your site, creating a smoother shopping experience for users. And they say that it reduces the number of steps between discovering your product and actually making a purchase. So it takes users from discovery to purchase a lot faster. So these are a bunch of the benefits of creating Pinterest catalogs. And I would say you should definitely create Pinterest catalogs if you have a product-based store, or have something you're selling or service. They really can be useful in increasing your reach on Pinterest. So that being said, with all these benefits to Pinterest catalogs, I've created a cool way for you guys to sync all your product items really quickly and easily from whatever store you may have, like a WooCommerce, Shopify, Etsy store, or just using a CSV file, and synchronizing that up to Pinterest in a really easy way. Like previously, it would take a lot of admin, and you'd have to collate all the fields one by one. But now with Pin Generator, you can create a catalog super easy, and you can generate images for those product images that you may have, put them all into a catalog, and then it all synchronizes it for you automatically, which saves you a ton of time. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And yeah, so we're going to run through a quick tutorial on how to do that, and you'll see how quickly and easily you can do it. So on the Pin Generator page here, we're in Pinterest catalogs. You can also go here, and it's under the catalog section. So this has been up for a few weeks now. It's been in beta, and I've just been kind of seeing that everything's going right before making this video. And yeah, so first things first, we want to create a new catalog. So let's say, I'm just going to say, call this new products for our new products. A catalog type can either be retail or hotel. Those are the two categories at the moment. So retail if you're selling stuff, and hotel if you're selling accommodation. So in this case, we'll just say retail. Setting your region, of course, so that the pins are served to the correct areas, and of course your language, and then your currency, of course, so that people know what currency your catalog is in. One proviso, as I said here, to create Pinterest catalogs, you must first claim your website and ensure that your Pinterest account is a Pinterest business account. So yeah, so these are two things you have to do first. So yeah, here's a page where you can see all that. Before you get started with catalogs, you need to do a couple of things. So business account, claim your website, install the Pinterest tag, and have a website that meets the merchant guidelines. And this can all be done in a few minutes. Yeah, it's normally approved quite quickly. So yeah, so that's just a quick proviso. Cool, so then you create your new catalog, and so this will create a catalog here in Pin Generator. And now you've got the catalog, you need to add your products to it. So what you can do is, in Pin Generator, you can go over to the products page, where you can, there are many ways to import your products. So you can connect an Etsy store, Shopify store, a WooCommerce store, or you can upload a CSV file with all your individual product details. So that works for anybody else that might be missing. And yeah, so here in this instance here, I've connected a WooCommerce store that sells Lightroom presets, as you can see here. And what I'm going to do is, we've got our new products catalog selected here, and let's add these two products to that catalog. So you can see it's got all the information here, description, the price, categories, and a bunch of images. So let's add those to the catalog. Cool, so those have been added. So let's go back to the catalog and have a quick look. Right, so we've got two products in the catalog. Nice. So the second one's got lots of images. The top one doesn't have so many images. So a catalog can have a maximum of 15 images. So it's a good idea to have, I'd say, max out those images so that you can kind of find your best performing pictures. So in this case here, let's say we wanted to add some more images to this product. So let's go to the product itself again, and then let's generate some pins using this product. So we've simply checked the box next to it, and then let's go generate pins. This will take us to the generate page, and we can see we've got a bunch of pins generated for this product. So let's just pick one we like. Just for instance, this one, Urban Lightroom presets. Cool. And so I like this image, and I want to add this image to the catalog now. So I'm going to say, just hover over the clock here and go add to catalog item. And then it'll ask me where I want to add it. So I want to add it to new products, and I want to add it to Urban Lightroom presets. Yeah. So let's add that there. Then this will generate this image, and it'll add that to the catalog. So let's go to the catalog, and we can see here it is now. So here's the Urban Lightroom, and here's the new image that we added. We can open that in a new tab, just have a quick look. Cool. So that's there. Yeah. Sorry, let me move this. So that's a great way that you can add new images to your product catalog. So if you don't have as many images as you may like, you can use the templating on Pin Generator to create a whole bunch of Pinterest optimized images with Pinterest templates and your text overlays and stuff like that really easily. So yeah, so once you're happy with your catalog and now you want to synchronize it to Pinterest, you would simply we're on the catalog page here, and you'd simply hit sync catalog. So now this takes all this information, it creates a CSV file, it uploads it to Pinterest, it starts the synchronization process with Pinterest, and Pinterest starts to ingest the feed that's created for it. So that's synchronized over. So let's go over to Pinterest and let's look at catalogs. So where you can find Pinterest, your Pinterest catalogs is here. You go catalogs and you go catalogs and product groups, and it'll take you to this page here. So this is where you're going to see things pop up. Well, the synchronization, the new data source that we've just added. So in the left-hand side here, you can go down to data sources, and you can see here, so here's one old one I did from a while back, and then here's the new products ones that we just added. So this has basically been triggered, it's triggered Pinterest to go and look at this and to ingest all the products, and just it runs a bunch of checks to see that everything is to the standard of Pinterest catalogs. And then once they're approved, then the pins go live on Pinterest. So you can go in and you can check it. It starts to process, and you can keep an eye on the processing field here, if it fails, if there are any warnings. And yeah, so this normally happens in a couple of minutes, or you can actually trigger it manually. And once that's done, you'll see that your Pinterest catalog is complete. So let's go look at a complete one. So this one's I'm using for pin generator plans, just showing product pins for like pin generator subscription plans. And here are each of the products. Let me show you, like, okay, here, Pinterest scheduler. And there's a bunch of images that I've generated for a Pinterest scheduler. So yeah, so that once it's ingested and complete, this is kind of how it will look with all the images that you've uploaded. And here's an example of the pin itself. And yeah, it's got the price, it's got the in-stock field, it's got the titles and descriptions you've used, and a bunch of other information. So yes, that's it in a nutshell. That's how quickly you can create a Pinterest catalog using Pin Generator, and how to generate new images for those Pinterest catalogs and to get them live and online. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. It's still quite a new feature. It's been around for a couple of weeks only. So if you bump into any issues, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to sort them out. And yeah, always open to suggestions. Thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.